Everyone. Today, I wanted to take the opportunity to talk to you about dating. So, when you are dating someone new, you feel like you are on a high. You are walking on cloud nine. You may even think the person is the one because they're perfect in every way. Not only are they good looking, but they're well built, they're kind and generous, etc., etc. During this time, it is easy, too easy, to miss red flags. You are blinded by all the good outside stuff because you haven't yet gotten to know the inside stuff. Now, to get to know the inside stuff takes time because when you're first dating, everyone is on their best behavior. They're not going to show you their true selves because they want to keep dating you. That's why I suggest you wait and wait at least 6 months because that's when the honeymoon typically ends. So if you are considering going further in the relationship, wait at least a year and a half, 2 years to truly know this person. What are they really like when they're stressed out? When they're angry? Are they reactive, vindictive? How do they handle money? How do they feel about children? How do they feel about you when they're not in a mood to talk? How do they treat you when they're upset? Remember, in the beginning, everyone does whatever they can to come off as like they're really a good person. And maybe they are, but maybe they also have some things that they don't want you to see. But why I tell you to wait 6 months, a year and a half is because people can't hide things forever. It's not sustainable. The truth usually comes out, and then you will know. And once you know, you have the information you need to either move forward or say, uh-oh, not doing this. Because now you know that there is a deal breaker in the works. Take your time. Don't rush into anything and get to know the person little by little. Also get to know their family. Get to know their friends. What are they like? If you're dating someone who has no friends, that's sort of a red flag. If you're dating someone who doesn't talk to their family, that's another red flag. You want to make sure you get to know these people because they can give you a lot of insight into who the person you're dating is. Don't be fooled by the initial way that they act because it could just be an act. And remember what they say. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. So if they do something that you think like, oh my God, I didn't like that, but they were probably just tired or cranky, don't make excuses. Don't justify the behavior. Pay attention to these things. They're telling you something. They're showing you who they are. If at the end of the 6 to 7 months, you say, you know what, there are a couple of things I'm not crazy about, but they're not deal breakers, so it's okay. He leaves his socks on the floor, or she, is always fixing her hair in the mirror and it's kind of annoying. Those are not deal breakers. But if they do something that you feel in your gut is, pay attention. If there's anything, and I ask my clients this, is there anything about this relationship that gives you pause? And usually they'll say, well, there's this one thing they did or they do that kind of freaks me out. And I say, well, then pay attention to that. And usually by the next session, they come back to me and say, yeah, I broke it off. It was worse than I thought. So remember, the dating period is just to try on that person on for size. It's not to marry them in the first 6 months. You don't want to do that. You want to give it time to evolve. You want to see who they really are, what their character is really about. You don't want to jump into something and then find out that their character was something that you just can't live with. Because once you're in it, once you've moved in, once you tie the knot, once you have children, boy, that's a lot tougher to extricate yourself from the situation. So date, have fun, but pay attention, right? Pay attention to the person. What do they do? How do they handle things? What do they say? And log it in. And at that point, you can decide whether you have enough information to either move forward or to break it off. All right, I hope this helps. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer them.